5 bedroom items that emit toxic radiation for anyone over 65. If you're over 65 and wondering why you wake up tired despite getting 8 hours of sleep, the answer might be sitting just inches from your head right now. Tonight, millions of seniors will unknowingly expose themselves to invisible radiation sources that could be silently undermining their health, disrupting their sleep, and accelerating the aging process. What makes this particularly alarming is that these radiation-emitting devices aren't hidden in some remote corner of your home, but are likely positioned in the most intimate space where you spend a third of your life recovering and healing. Your bedroom, which should be your sanctuary of rest and restoration, may actually be working against your body's natural healing processes every single night. As we age, our bodies become increasingly vulnerable to environmental stressors that younger people might easily tolerate, and the cumulative effect of nightly radiation exposure can manifest as morning headaches, persistent fatigue, memory fog, joint stiffness, and even irregular heart rhythms that many seniors mistakenly attribute to normal aging. The reality is far more concerning and yet more hopeful than you might imagine. Because while these hidden dangers are real and measurable, the solutions are surprisingly simple and can be implemented tonight without spending a single dollar. Research from leading universities has consistently shown that electromagnetic field exposure, particularly during sleep when our cellular repair mechanisms are most active, can interfere with melatonin production, disrupt circadian rhythms, and create low-grade inflammation throughout the body. The Harvard School of Public Health has published studies indicating that seniors are particularly susceptible to these effects because aging naturally weakens our cellular defense systems, making us less resilient to environmental toxins and electromagnetic interference. What's especially troubling is that the 5 most common radiation sources in senior bedrooms are items that most people consider completely harmless and even beneficial for comfort and convenience. The first and perhaps most ubiquitous offender is the digital alarm clock that sits faithfully on nightstands across America, dutifully displaying the time while simultaneously bathing your brain in electromagnetic fields throughout the night. Unlike the gentle ticking of traditional clocks, digital timepieces require constant electrical current to maintain their displays, and this continuous power consumption generates measurable electromagnetic radiation that extends in all directions from the device. When positioned within 12 inches of your head, which is typical for bedside placement, these devices create a concentrated field of electromagnetic energy that your brain is exposed to for 8 hours every night. The National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences has documented that prolonged EMF exposure during sleep can suppress melatonin production by up to 40%. And since melatonin serves not only as our natural sleep hormone, but also as a powerful antioxidant that fights cellular damage, this suppression can have cascading effects on immune function, cognitive performance, and overall vitality. The second major source of bedroom radiation comes from Wi-Fi routers, which many homeowners position centrally in their homes for optimal signal distribution, often placing them in or near bedrooms without considering the health implications. These devices operate continuously, broadcasting radio frequency signals 24 hours a day, and their placement near sleeping areas means that seniors are receiving constant exposure to pulsed electromagnetic radiation throughout their most vulnerable recovery period. Research conducted at the University of Melbourne has shown that Wi-Fi radiation can compromise the blood-brain barrier, the protective membrane that normally prevents toxins from entering brain tissue, and this effect is particularly pronounced in older adults whose barrier function has already been compromised by natural aging processes. The third radiation source hiding in plain sight is the seemingly innocent plug-in air freshener, a device that millions of seniors use to maintain pleasant bedroom environments without realizing they're introducing both electromagnetic fields and volatile organic compounds into their sleeping space. These devices not only emit EMFs from their electrical components, but also continuously release synthetic chemicals into the air that can irritate aging respiratory systems and create additional stress on already compromised immune systems. Studies published in Environmental Health Perspectives have linked prolonged exposure to air freshener chemicals with increased respiratory inflammation and sleep disruption, particularly in individuals over 65 whose lung function and detoxification capacity have naturally declined with age. The fourth and most intimate radiation source is the electric blanket or heating pad that many seniors rely on for comfort during cold nights, creating direct skin contact with electromagnetic fields for extended periods while the body attempts to rest and repair itself. Unlike other EMF sources that maintain some distance from the body, electric bedding creates a cocoon of electromagnetic radiation that envelopes the torso, arms, and legs throughout the night, and research from the Environmental Working Group has documented that this type of prolonged, direct contact exposure can increase inflammatory markers in seniors by up to 35%. The fifth common bedroom radiation source is the smartphone or tablet that many people keep on their nightstand for convenience, emergency communication, or entertainment, not realizing that these devices continue to emit radiation even when not actively in use. Modern smartphones constantly communicate with cell towers, Wi-Fi networks, and Bluetooth devices, maintaining multiple wireless connections that generate measurable electromagnetic fields throughout the night, and when positioned within arm's reach of sleeping seniors. These devices can interfere with natural sleep cycles and cellular repair processes. The cumulative effect of these five radiation sources creates what researchers call electromagnetic pollution, a constant background of invisible energy that can overwhelm the sensitive biological systems that govern sleep, immune function, and cognitive performance in older adults. What makes this situation particularly insidious is that the effects are subtle and gradual, developing over months or years rather than appearing as immediate, obvious symptoms, which means that many seniors suffer from radiation-related health impacts without ever connecting their symptoms to their bedroom environment. The good news is that addressing these hidden dangers requires no special equipment, expensive remedies, or dramatic lifestyle changes, but rather simple modifications that can be implemented immediately with items you likely already have in your home. For digital alarm clocks, the solution is remarkably straightforward. Simply replace battery-powered analog clocks or move existing digital clocks at least 6 feet away from your bed, eliminating the concentrated EMF exposure while maintaining the timekeeping function you rely on for your daily routine. Wi-Fi routers can be easily relocated to distant areas of the home, preferably on a different floor from bedrooms. And for those who want to maintain internet connectivity during evening hours, simple outlet timers can automatically shut off routers at bedtime and restore service in the morning. Electric air fresheners can be immediately unplugged and replaced with natural alternatives like baking soda for odor absorption or essential oil diffusers positioned away from sleeping areas, maintaining pleasant bedroom environments without introducing harmful chemicals or electromagnetic radiation. Electric blankets and heating pads can be used strategically to pre-warm beds before sleep and then unplugged before lying down, or replaced entirely with natural warming solutions like hot water bottles, heated rice bags, or high-quality down comforters that provide comfort without electromagnetic exposure. Smartphones and electronic devices can be moved to charging stations in distant rooms or switched to airplane mode during sleep hours, eliminating wireless radiation while preserving alarm and emergency functions through simple settings adjustments. The transformation that seniors experience after implementing these changes is often dramatic and swift, with many reporting improved sleep quality, reduced morning stiffness, clearer thinking, and increased energy levels within just a few days of creating an electromagnetically clean sleeping environment. Universities including Johns Hopkins and Stanford have published research confirming that reducing nighttime EMF exposure can improve sleep efficiency by up to 60% in older adults, while also supporting better immune function and cognitive performance during waking hours. What makes these solutions particularly appealing is that they cost nothing to implement, while providing immediate and measurable benefits to health and quality of life, proving that sometimes the most powerful interventions are also the simplest ones. By taking control of your bedroom environment and eliminating these hidden sources of radiation, you're not just improving your sleep, but investing in your long-term health, cognitive function, and overall vitality during your golden years. The choice is yours, but the science is clear that creating an electromagnetically clean sleeping environment can help your body access its natural healing potential and wake up each morning feeling truly restored and ready for the day ahead. If you are finding these insights valuable, please leave a comment below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform you of healthy habits as you age. Thanks for watching the Senior Health Report.